ever, backwards never.
Forward ever, backwards never.
3.
Forward ever, backwards never.
Forward ever, backwards never. Forward ever, backwards never. Forward ever, backwards never.
Hey, 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 it is your girl Pusher. If you're not pushing forward, you're moving backwards. Say it out loud. Forward ever, backwards never. No, really, say that thing out loud. Forward ever, backwards never. I'm telling you, if you say it out loud, it will shake something in your internal environment. So even right now, say it out loud. And then I want you to put it in the chat to let me know that you are present in here with me on this evening. Hey, family. Hey, Pusher community. I miss you all, and it's only been a week. I know. I'm so silly, but I really, really do. How y'all feeling? Yes, I see y'all in the chat. And as always, I am always forever grateful for those who be starting the chat before it even start. It blesses my whole heart. I was so excited. I misspelled Pusher. Go figure. Pray for me. Pray for me. I was that excited. I do have a special guest for you on this evening. And so and I like to maximize every second of every minute in the hour that we have together. So I am not going to delay. What I want to say before I bring this person up is I appreciate you all. I appreciate you all for showing up every week, for responding to me, even outside of this space. I just appreciate you all for always showing up, participating. It pushes me to continue to do this work. And I appreciate the people that allows me to push them, to take them outside of their comfort zone. I appreciate it, Monica. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Hold on, let me show y'all what she said to me. Yes, in the words of Lady Michelle, a mo to the Joe. Thank you. Life of a mother of six say, I am here. Thank you for being here in this space with us. Thank you. As always, Aunt Etta was in the building, pulled up to the Pusher community first. So shout out to you, Aunt Etta. Let me know if you've received your book or not. Let me know. Let me see who is in the chat already, who showed up earlier. Miss Amanda, I see you. Miss Amanda, you didn't call me so that you could get your gift. You gotta call me so that you can get your gift that you won on last week. You don't know what that gift is. That's why you have to call me. I need some information. Yes, Cynthia Brown, whom is my mother, forward ever, backwards never. You trying to win a gift, but you can't win it because you my mama. They gonna think I'm is a fix. But no, I'm gonna give you something special just because. Yes, Miss Cynthia is in the building. Tyra the poet is in the building. Lakeisha is in the building. Mo to the Joe is in the building. Michelle Fitzgerald is in the building. I love you back. I do. So let's get on into why we are here. I am a big deal. If you don't believe me, just ask God. You ain't got to ask another person. You ain't even got to ask me. Go to the Father. I'm telling you, I am a big deal. For whatever reason, as women, we find it so difficult to celebrate ourselves. We find it so difficult to say it out loud because we've been told anytime that we see ourselves for who we are, people begin to say that we're arrogant, we're self-centered, all we think about is us. No, confidence is different. Knowing who you are is different. We know the difference. We know the difference between, yes, Brandy, you are a big deal. Oh, I'm a big deal. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. But on tonight, we're going to celebrate. And as we talk about being the big deal, a big deal. It's not, it sounds slick, yeah, but no, we got, as women, as men in this community, we have to get in a in a space in our hearts and in our minds, because when you own that thing, what you are saying is, I agree that I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I agree that I am the head and not the tail. I agree that I am a lender and not a borrower. But I'm gonna slow this train down. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I am just so excited because I recognize that I am a big deal. Yes, yes, Tyra, we all are a big deal. But on tonight, I am bringing back a young lady that you were introduced to, and to those of you who this is your first time, you will be introduced on tonight to this beautiful young lady, Takia, who has shared her journey. And I thought that it was important first to get the content, to get the story behind the woman. But on this evening, I will be challenging Miss Takia on to getting her to explain why she is a big deal. And after talking to her, that's the only thing that I heard. To me, I feel like she is a big deal. It takes one to know one. And the more I talk to her, the more that I learn about her, I recognize that she is a big deal. So much so she's back again. So I want you to do what it is that you do, Miss Princess. It is my connection on, or is it the sound choppy? Am I choppy? Let me know. I'll fix it. I'll do what I have to do. So I need you in the chat to talk back to me. Can you hear me clearly? Because I don't want us to miss nothing before I bring this young lady up. All right, Mrs. Prince, the chat has spoken. It is your connection. I hear you clearly. Yes. All right. It's clear now because I didn't upgrade it. I got a microphone. Come on now, Mrs. Brett. All right. All right. All right. Without further ado, yes, without further ado, here she is. Miss Takia, can you reintroduce yourself to the Pusher community?
Hello, everyone. My name is Takia. I was with you, well, for you all that wasn't here last week. My name is Takia. I was on last week, and I had gave my story of how I learned that I was a big deal, which I always knew that I was a big deal. I just wasn't sitting still enough to listen to God until He sat me down and I learned. I'm still learning, but I learned a lot going through what I went through.
Yes. Yeah. Hey, pretty girl. Hey. She just got to let her presence be known. I
Yeah.
love it. Tell the world I am a big deal. That's right. That's right. I am a big deal. She is good. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Corey, go
You
back
tr-
over there right quick. Okay. You can go back over there on your iPad. I'm sorry about that.
no, we love it. We welcome it because she is a big deal. No doubt about it. Okay, so we're gonna get straight into it. Again, I'm gonna thank you all. I don't know what happened. Our screen went dark. And any hey, hey, Mr. Nera, I see you in the building. We got some new people on tonight. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Do not forget to do that. Yes, yes, yes. So we are having audio problems. But while Mr. Kier get that straight, what I'm gonna do is start. So remember, I gave y'all a challenge to always read the description, because in the description is not just words, it is something, and it's intentional. And so I always want you to read it. But for those of us who just get the link and we just click on it, I'm here for you. Um, so yes, let's just get into it. And again, if something sticks out to you, put it in the chat. If you got a question, put it in
Where I went
the
at? I
chat.
don't know where I went at. I'm sorry about that.
Put it in the chat.
Mm-mm.
Any questions that you have on tonight, we will answer it. All right. Okay. So, Mr. Kia, what I am going to do is read what is in the description on tonight. Ready?
Let me go to it.
No,
Oh,
no, no, no. I'm gonna read it.
oh, okay. Wait a
I'm gonna
minute.
take my time
I
because
got
I'm
to
gonna
get this.
read some and then I'm gonna stop and
Wait a
ask
minute.
you a
Why I can't
question.
see? Okay. Okay.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, hold up. Let me slow down. I'm excited. Let me slow down. Let me slow down. First, let me check in with you and ask you, how was your day?
My day was awesome. I can't complain. I was a little busy. I had to do house visits today, but I can't complain. God woke me up this morning and I served what I needed to serve for him. So he used me for his good works.
Excellent, excellent. How is your mental health on today?
I'm at peace, honestly. I'm at peace. At peace.
Excellent, excellent. I needed to slow down because sometimes we got to do a temperature check. We have to do a temperature check, and I don't want to get ahead of myself. And so it's important to me. I want you to know that what you went through today is important to me. How you feel, what you think, what you believe is important to me. And so that's why I had to take a pause and check in. Miss Brandy said, Amen for that. Yes, yes, yes. I will not complain. Here we go. Hey, you. Yes, you, those that are in the chat. You too. I am talking to you. You are a big deal. Let's stop there. You are a big deal. Mr. Kia, when you hear those words, you are a big deal. What comes to your heart?
Who I am. Who I am. Who I am and who I found myself to be. Who I gotten to know. I am a big deal.
Yes, I am a big deal. Who are you? Who is the Kia?
I'm Takia. Now a woman of God, following God's steps, being obedient.
I'm going to do something. I did something earlier today, and you just reminded me of it. I am going to say I am, and I want you to one word tell us, fill in a blank. So I'm gonna say I am. You're gonna describe yourself in one word. All right, and I'm gonna do it 5 times for Greece. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I am.
A healer.
I am.
A big deal.
Hold up. Let me get your round of applause. I love it. I love it. I am.
I am a protector.
I am.
I am a loving mom.
I am.
I am authentic.
Yes, yes, yes. See, we got to know what we know. We got to know what we know as a, and I'm gonna add another one
You
because
say you want to go
Brandy
sit
got
down. I'm
my
doing something. You know better. Chill out. You have your ice.
Brandy has my attention. A virtuous woman. Yes. Yes. What she needs? She wants your attention. Give it to her. It's
She the
all
one. She
right.
know. She know. She know I'm on here. She know what I'm doing. She know I'm
Right.
doing something. I've been with her all day since she got out of school. She knew that I was preparing for this. We the only two in here besides her brother. Her siblings, they at work, so it's just me and her. But she okay. She fine. She got everything she need. Her iPad and all.
I'm gonna call you before we end. All right, my little queen. I'm gonna call you before we end. Okay. All right, we got that. So, hey, you. Yes, you. You are a big deal, not because of what you have done. I need you all to hear that. You are a big deal, not because of the things you have done. but because God said so. Can we agree with that?
Yeah.
So Takia, can you tell us, who do God say that you are, that you today believe?
His child.
Yes, yes. What else?
Um,
We ain't got struggle. I'm gonna tell you
I'm a
what he
child of
said.
God.
Yes, yes, and I'm gonna tell you a few things that come with that, and I'm gonna take my time with it, and we're gonna walk through it. Remember, you are a big deal not because of what you've done,
Mm-hmm.
but because God said
Said so.
so.
Mm-hmm.
So it does not mean the work that we're doing. It does not talk about not the things, the past decisions, the past things that we went through. Yes, Brandy, you leaving me. You ahead of me, Brandy. That's my first one. But because he said so.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to slow walk through this process. One of the things that God said is what Brandy said in the chat, that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. So this is homework. If you don't believe me, go look for it because it is written.
It's in the
You
Bible.
are fearfully and wonderfully made. What
Me.
does that mean to you when you hear that? You are fearfully and wonderfully made.
Um, I would say no matter to me. I would say no matter what it is, whatever you go through, you are who you are, and we all are a child of God. But again, some of us just have a different place in His heart with Him, and fearfully.
Yes.
I would say fearfully made. No matter what it is,
Fearfully,
no matter what
fearfully.
it is, you're a child of God and you follow God. You His child. It is you just who you are.
Yes, I love the chat. The chat be chat. Marlo said, "You are perfectly imperfect,
Mm-hmm. Nobody's
fearfully
perfect.
and wonderfully made." Brandy says, "You are more than a conqueror." They
Mm-hmm.
will all, both of them will teach by itself. You are more than. The more than captivates me. Life of a mother of six said, "You are blessed. You are blessed. You are more than."
More
Come
than
on
blessed.
now. More than. Here's another one. You bear the image of God. How does that resonate in your heart?
You bet. How does it the bad what I bear the image of God?
You bear the image of God.
Um, I would say following God leads. You you let you follow God lead the way for you.
Okay. The chat is chatting tonight fearfully. Tyra says, meaning you were not a mistake. You were not a mistake. God was intentional when he created you. And when
He pre.
he created you in his likeness and in
Mm-hmm.
his image. It has nothing to do with what we do, the
And
work
you was
that we
already
do.
and you was already created before you came out of the womb.
Come on now, we got to own this stuff and we got to begin to speak this stuff because it's real. When I say that I am a big deal, I got reference to prove
Mm-hmm.
why I am
Definitely,
a big
definitely.
deal. Life of a mother of six says you are a reflection of God.
I
Yes.
I kind of say that. I didn't say
Yes, you
reflection, but I definitely say that.
yes, you did. Yes, you did. They just standing in agreement. They just as excited like I am. Okay. You are chosen,
Mm-hmm.
loved, and seen. You are chosen, loved, and seen. How does that resonate with you?
That I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that. But a lot of people think like a lot of people think they know the meaning of chosen. And I will say at one point before I started my healing journey, and before I started my healing journey, I wouldn't never say I was chosen. I just knew that God had a special holding on me. But again, for me, what I learned is when you know that you chosen, it's a lot that you have to. It's a lot, and people use that word as it's thrown around like it's water, and it's really not, because a lot of people that want to be chosen, they are not chosen. They want to be, and a lot of people. Well, I know some people, and for myself, learning that I was, because I always knew that God was my provider, my protector. I always prayed to him. I always asked. I always said thank you. But I didn't know that God had a special calling on my name until I sat still when I started healing. And again, for me, people think that we all are chosen, but to me, I feel like it's a different part, because some people go through certain things, which mean, that tells them they are chosen. Like, well, I'm not gonna go into that part, but for me, I had to sit still and start healing to learn that I was chosen, and God had a special calling on my name. For me, one way was because no matter what it was, he was always there. He sat me down because he wanted me to get his attention. I wasn't sitting still to get his attention. I was moving and moving and moving and moving, meaning like focused on taking care of my kids, my household, and things of that nature. Yes, I would pray morning, night, and when I felt like it, but I wasn't sitting still long enough to hear his voice until he sat me down. And that's how I learned. And I'm still learning. I'm still learning a lot, but I learned the calling that he had on my name and that I am chosen.
Woo, okay. What the kids said, clock it. Clock it. She said what she said. Okay, I'm gonna read through the rest of these, and then will
Mm-hmm.
expound on it as a whole. Actually, I'm gonna read the whole thing because there's some people who have missed the beginning. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read the whole thing, and then we're just gonna expound on whatever sticks out on to us. Okay. I like what Jasmine says. She says we are a work in progress. Yes, we are. J.S. Russell says, I truly believe I am here for a reason because of all that I have overcome came and to be free. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jasmine says, no matter how you feel, loved or not, it's always someone who loves you on earth or in heaven. Yes, yes. Monica says
That's it,
deserving
Edie. Yes,
and
that is
have
so true.
yes, deserving and have a powerful purpose. Yes, yes, yes. Jasmine again says, you are a reflection of God. Brandy says, when we dwell with God in the silence, we hear him so much better and receive understanding. I'm gonna put that to the side and come back to that. Brandy, you are on it. You are on it. You are on it. Okay, here we go. Hey, you. Yes, you. You are a big deal. Not because of what you've done, but because God said so. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You bear the image of God. You are chosen, loved, and seen. You are not a mistake, not overlooked, nor are you forgotten. You are God's masterpiece. So when the lies come that you're not enough, not important, too broken, go back to what God says. You are my child. I rejoice over you with singing. I have called you by name. You are mine. You are a big deal. Let's talk about it. Jasmine said, come on now, take us to church. No, 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 no. Let's talk about it. Let's unpack this because you are a big deal. And there is someone out there who is struggling with recognizing that they too are a big deal. Why? Because we have been misled to think that in order to be something, in order to come into who you are, it what you do matters. It matters only to a certain extent. But when it comes to who you are and what has been imparted in you, it is not based upon the works that you do. It's simply based upon because God said so,
That's something.
not man, but God. So what is it that you are telling yourself? What is it that you are choosing to believe about you? Because I am reminding some of us on this evening that you are a big deal. I don't care what your past look like. I don't care about the decisions that you made that may had a negative impact. On today, I am reminding you that you are a big deal. And because you are a big deal, you have a responsibility to walk in that. And what I mean by you were created in the image, in the likeness of someone greater than man. Walk in that. I don't know where that came from, but I don't apologize. All right, Mr. Kid, let's unpack that.
You said it. You got to walk in it. You said it. Walk. You got to walk in it. Mm.
So
Yes.
tell me something that you shared a lot with us on last week. You really did. And again, I appreciate your courage. I appreciate your strength. And not only that, I just appreciate the fact that you are aware that your healing is dependent upon it. And not only that, and when you speak to share, you are owning the fact that there is someone listening to you. You are owning the fact that you are now, once you open your mouth, you become responsible for the words that proceed out of your mouth to the heart of another person. I
Mhm.
appreciate that.
You're welcome.
And because of that, we are here for part two because I want to make sure that those that are listening, those that heard you, those that will are listening to you on a night, that they not only recognize it in you, but they recognize it in themselves. It takes one to know one. And so, my question to you as we unpack this, what is something that you learned in your past that you are so grateful for?
I learned to sit and ask God before making a big move. I sit and I chat and talk with God and get His permission. Because again, for me, I made a big step that I did not ask God about, and I took and did it anyway without asking Him. And I had to sit in the hot chair, and I had to learn from it. I had to learn from it. So I learned to ask and sit. I learned to sit, ask questions to God, and listen for His voice before making moves,
Wow, now that
getting
that right
permission.
there, that right there, getting permission, because we are a people that want to do what we want to do the way that we want to do it. We don't have no patience, no tolerance. We don't want to sit in silence. We just want to go. It's like we are in a microwavable universe.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants that instant gratification, but there's no longevity in that for me. I don't know about the next person. I can only speak to me. So speak to that. Jasmine said it's time for a breakthrough. I hear you. I hear you. JSR says learning the power of words.
Mm-hmm.
That
That
is
was,
so important. That is so important.
and again, I want to share honestly, because no matter what type of healing you have to do, it can be from heartbreak, it could be from trauma, childhood trauma. No matter what it is, I will always say to, if you feeling hurt, I will always say sit it out, sit and talk to God. Go through the healing phase, because you just don't know what the healing phase will do for you. I know for me, because I never sat still to heal with like anything. And I think I had heartbreak because I'm so given, and I don't know. I'm just
You
one of
know,
those people that I don't just like, I hear a sad story, I'm like, oh my God. Even like in relationships. And this is why I had to sit still. God said, I'm gonna sit you still. Because I need you to heal. I need you to heal from giving. giving all of you, no matter if it's in a relationship, friendship. I give all me in friendships, my relationship, all of that. So when God said sit still, I made it my business to heal because again, I couldn't hear God. I didn't hear God clearly. In the moment I took and I had got therapy and I started sitting still healing, that's when I started hearing God clear. Like I could hear his voice and I would always hear his voice in my left ear. And healing did a lot for me. Go sit down, Corey. I don't abuse it. Don't think I do.
No, we don't think that.
um
Nancy.
for me, I needed this healing. I needed it. I learned who I was. I did not know who I was. I didn't know who I
Wow.
was. I just knew that I was this person and I thought I was supposed to cater to everybody. And I was catering to everybody. But the moment I stopped, I listened, I got therapy, I started healing, God stripped me away from everybody. When I say everybody besides my kids, I wasn't answering the phone for nobody. I took my healing journey seriously. And I still had moments, but I'm healed enough where I can just tell the story because why not tell it? My story can help someone else. And I don't care about it. I could talk about it now because I'm healed. I'm over it. I'm done with it. So um and I learned that it's a lot more that come with healing. The boundaries, certain things you just don't accept, learning how to say no, all of that. So I know it's a lot of people that have came to me and was asking me how did I do it? How long do it take? It's a process. It don't happen overnight, that's for sure. And right
Right.
now, today, I will say I'm happy and I'm thankful for where I'm at. Like when I think about the stuff now, I laugh about it because I'm like, dang, like I can't believe I let it happen, but God intervened in that and said this can't happen no more. And I was told that if I didn't listen or be obedient, I could have lost everything. I could have lost everything that I have gained and God gave to me. So I took my healing journey seriously, honestly. And I love the fact that I set out and did did it because again for me God is taking he's sending me somewhere. So much stuff have happened in my life since I have left and started healing. I'm thankful, very much grateful, and even still from the chosen part, I just don't think a lot of people know what chosen means, especially like some people my age from how they grew up and things of that nature. But a lot of people need to learn the meaning of it because if they knew what it really was, they wouldn't be claiming it. Because at one point when I learned what it was, I didn't want it. I didn't want it, but it's like if that's what God chose you to be, and He giving you a job to do, you have to do it, and you have to be obedient and follow His lead. And again, who wouldn't want to follow God lead? I ask Him to lead the way and show me His way every morning, every night when I pray. So I'm thankful for. But the healing journey, I'm very much thankful for because if I wouldn't have healed, I don't think I would be where I'm at right now today.
Yeah. I want to put. Let me put my little ism. Let me insert my little ism. Um. Many are called, but a few are chosen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna mute you real quick because you got some extra.
Oh wait a minute, Corey, turn that down
Um.
some.
Yeah. It's like all right. So I'm just gonna insert my little ism. Um. Many are called, but a few were chosen. That is written. That is true. Here's the push, and here's the way what I want us to get from this because I've heard it. Takia said it a lot of times. The word chosen, and many are not. Um, if we can just focus on if you are chosen. I'm not just talking to Takia. I'm talking to all of us because many are called, but a few are chosen. But you don't know what the chosen is because it ain't for you. You only know what you have been called and what you have been chosen for. So I don't want us to be misguided or misleaded to think that yes, many are called, but a few were chosen. And I don't want you to question if you are chosen or not, because none of us know. That's between you and God. You and God. But be careful, because there is a cost with your yes. There is a cost that comes with it. When you get to a place where you are ready to pick up your own cross and carry it, there is a cost. But that is an individual decision. That is an individual connection between that said individual and God. No human, I have not met one human being on the and within the womb of the universe. And if any of you out there have, please give me their information. Who can to who can determine who are called and who are chosen? That is outside of what it is that you think, feel, and believe. Now, if you know the individual and you've seen this done, please connect me to that person. Because if it was that easy, please give me the remedy so I could go skip past the process, so that I can skip past all the other stuff that I got to go through to get where I want to be. I don't want to be too deep, but I got to insert my little isms in there, because I don't believe one human being can determine anything about another human being. You just got opinion. But if you know, like I know, it takes one to know one. So I can look at you and see me. Why? Because I am aware. Because I know that it's not based upon our works. I know it's not based upon our look. I know it's not based upon how much money we got. I know it's not based upon who we click with. It's solely based upon because God said so. We've been believing lies. We've been living in lies. And so now the challenge is, who you willing to believe? Because there's somebody out there that's saying, I keep messing up. I feel like I can't get it right. I'm feeling unworthy, and the people around me is helping me stay in this place of unworthiness, feeling like I can't get to my healing. I'm not in a position for a breakthrough, like Jasmine said. There's some people who really believe that. And I'm saying it takes one to know one. Since you are more, brother, you are more than that. You are created in the likeness and the image of greatness. Whatever your chosen is, you work it out with the Father. Wherever you need to be on the spectrum, work it out with the Father. We are so quick to pick up the phone and ask so-and-so, what you think about this? When was the last time you went and consulted with the Father? Yes, 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 yes. The chat is chatting. Amen, sis. Thank you for sharing this out loud. This is what we do. We are healing out loud. To care, you are a big deal. I want you to speak to that woman. I want you to speak to that brother who does not believe they are not a big deal, who don't believe that they were created in the likeness and the image of an amazing creator. Speak to that man, speak to that woman. You on mute.
God will do it. You have to go to the source. When I say go to the source, that means go to God, nobody else. You cannot call nobody else. When you want to heal, healing is you being by yourself. You got to be by yourself if you really want to heal. You have to be by yourself. You cannot heal and be talking to five people because you're not going to take your healing serious. But I'm telling you, for me, I ended up getting my Bible and I was stuck in the Bible. My healing journey showed me that I can be by myself. At this point in time already, I want to say I'm so comfortable with going to dinner by myself, sitting at the table by myself. I don't be by myself, I be with God. You have to, for me, when I was healing, I was down on my knees talking to God, praying, crying. I was talking to God, crying on my
Yes.
knees, praying every day. It's no right or wrong way to pray. You got to pray and you got to tell God what you need and ask Him for what you need. And that's what you have to do. Go over there or I'm going to take that iPad. I'm sorry, y'all. Um, you have to tell God what you need, what you want. You go sit by water, talk to Him, ground yourself, go outside, go on, just hug a tree. I'm telling you, God will guide your steps. He will show you the way. For me, He showed me the way. When I say I couldn't wait until, I will always say to my therapist right now, today, right where I'm at right now, I used to always say to my therapist, like, I cannot wait till I get to this point. Me and my therapist would have prayer after my therapy session. Before we hung up, we would pray. My therapy, my therapist taught me how to set boundaries. She taught me say no. It's okay to say no. Sometimes you gotta set boundaries with anybody. It doesn't matter who it is. Sometimes you gotta set boundaries with your kid, but God will show you the way. Ask Him to guide your steps. I would sit outside on the porch in the dark. I couldn't wait till it got dark because I would go sit on my porch and just talk to God and pray. I would say, God, I know I didn't deserve this. I know I didn't deserve it. I know. But God knew I didn't deserve it neither. But honestly, I feel like God orchestrated what happened. And I'm not even mad. I wasn't even mad or upset. I'm honestly thankful because if not, I probably wouldn't be. I'm not going to say I wouldn't pray. I always prayed. I was brought up in church, but um I was missing the signs of God all the time. And this one particular time when I knew God really was trying to get to me was when I started my business. And He was like, I'm gonna get this to you. I asked Him, no, I set up one day and He said, I heard His voice then. And then I want to say probably like 2 weeks later, I started talking to Him, praying the way my grandmother taught me how to pray. And I started hearing Him loud, loud. And then when I started hearing Him, He just started showing me everything. Everything was coming out. And it was like, I want to see what you're going to do with this. I want to see what you're going to do with that. How you going to use this information? And He was just there. He guided my steps. He showed me the way. I'm telling y'all, whoever out here, and I don't know if there's anybody on this podcast right now tonight, but I will say, if you're going through something, go through it alone with God. No friends, no outsiders. Nobody not going to do anything for you. I'm telling you, outsiders is not going to pay no mind. They're going to keep wanting to listen. God will listen and He will guide your steps and show you the way. He will heal you because that's who healed me. If it wasn't for God, I don't know how I could have gotten through it. Honestly, I don't even believe I should be sitting right here, right now, today, right now. God helped me. He got me through it. It was prayer, 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 sitting and listening to Him. I was going to the park, sitting in the park by myself, talking to God with the Bible, reading scriptures, studying, and everything. And I honestly believe that when you healing and you on your healing journey and you taking it serious, God is going to, you're going to invite God. You're going to want God to be in it with you. He the only one that can pull you up out of it. You can do it, but you got to want to do the work. I was afraid to go on this healing, go on my healing journey. I kept putting it off and I was like, no, wait, no, wait. But then one day I was like, you know what? I gotta do it. I never healed. This is the first time I ever healed. And I have done some amazing things on my healing journey. I learned so much. I learned who I am. Honestly, I learned who I was because again, I didn't know who I was. I just know I was living and doing what I was supposed to do. I didn't know who I was.
Wow. Yes, yes. And now as you are talking, I am rehearing your story twice. And I'm hearing your voice and some things are sticking out to me and I'm and in the inside I'm like, yes, yes, I know. I know. I know just from hearing your story. And so one day soon you will get the privilege to read what you missed, a lot of what you missed on last week. there's some things that I want to say because everybody's journey is different. And I was
Mhm.
sharing my career coach earlier today. We were talking, and we were talking about the silence, and not in so many words, the silence,
Mhm. Mhm.
and how in the silence you get so much clarity, and you hear clear in the silence. It's in the silence when you are practicing your right to remain silent, when you go to that secret place. But everybody's process is different, and everybody has that secret place, and you got to, some stuff you just got to go through it alone, without people, without the words of people. I just want to point out something. Michelle Fisher said, I felt unworthy this week, but thank God that I have my pivot family to reassure me, surround myself in love, and help me realize that I am that girl. I am a big deal. Yes,
Your healing journey,
yes,
whatever you're going through, it will show you that. It will show you you
yes,
are that person, and you have to believe in yourself and
yes,
know you are that person. You gotta believe in yourself. And when you start feeling like that, Michelle, start saying some affirmations. Look up on Pinterest some affirmations and just read them to yourself. Even if you gotta look in the mirror, read your affirmations. That was another thing that helped me through my healing journey. Also, affirmations.
yes, yes. But she came, what I love about this particular individual and her sharing what she shared is she came to her village to seek
Mm-hmm.
refuge.
Mm-hmm.
We oftentimes try to figure it out on our own because we can't hear. And so we try to do it on our own. And every time we try to figure out in our own self, it always end up the same way, that hamster wheel. We repeating the pattern over and over again. What I can appreciate is that when she felt those pangs of unworthiness, she did not suffer in silence. What she did was found her village. She reached out to her village. I love it. I love it. I love it. Michelle Daniels said, when your breakthrough comes, surrender to God and God's purpose for your life.
Yep, that is true.
That's what you said, right? Ain't that's what you've been talking about all night
Yep.
since last week? Lamanda says, thank you, Takia, for sharing your journey.
You're welcome.
Brandy
You're
says,
more than
thank
welcome.
you. Yes. Brandy says, thank you for his grace and mercy, his unconditional love. There's nothing like it. No, it's not. I'm telling you, there is nothing like the love of God. I'm trying to tell you.
It is.
Miss
Oh my goodness.
Lamanda, yes, Miss Lamanda says absolutely. He doesn't leave us, we leave him. So it's important to turn to God and stay in
Mm-hmm.
prayer. Yes, yes, Miss Lamanda. And Miss Lamanda said, we're going to put a pin there, Miss Lamanda. Intentionally. That's what the piece that we miss a lot of time. Being intentional in what we do. If you want to heal, you got to be intentional about what it is that you want healed. Anybody can say, I need to be healed. I want
Mm-hmm.
healed. But what do you want
Want to
healed?
heal.
And what are you willing to give up? Because guess what? You got to give up something to
Most
gain
definitely got to
something.
give up
I
something.
told you
Definitely.
it comes with a cost. It
That is so
comes
true.
with a cost. Michelle Daniels shout you out. Michelle Fitzgerald, she say, yes, amen.
It definitely do come with a cost because I had to leave my house. I left a house
Talk
that I
about
was
it.
buying.
Talk about, just give that little, remind people of that part. We're
When
talking
I
about losing.
when I
We
ended
talking
up
about,
going on my healing
hold
journey.
up. We talking about I am a big deal. I am a big deal. Talk about what you had to give up to gain.
I had to give up a house that I was buying. A house that I was buying. I had to give it up in order to go heal and find peace. I had to leave a 400 and something thousand dollar home. 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 400 and som to just leave and gain my peace back, heal. I had to heal my mind, body, and soul. I had to heal everything about me. I had to heal. And I left my house. I left my house and I did not look back. I didn't ask for anything. I just left. That's how serious my healing journey was. When I went to court for my divorce, the judge asked me did I want alimony, did I want any of the property, anything. I was like, nope. She asked me like 3 times because she was like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Yes. I just want these papers. I want my divorce. I want to go." She said, "Oh, you won out, huh? One and done." Yes. That's how serious I was. I wanted to
Yeah.
heal because I was hurting inside. I knew I gave too much. I gave too much of me. I lost myself. I really lost myself. I wasn't doing nothing but going running my business and going back in the house. I lost myself. And that was what I had to give up. And God told me, don't worry about nothing because when you leave, I'm gonna replace it. I ain't look back. In 6 months, within 6 months, God gave me back my home. I wasn't homeless. I didn't have to go stay with anyone, but He gave me back my home. He gave me a home, loving home. Me and my kids.
Yes.
Yeah,
It excites. I wanted you to share that because people just I need people to see that this thing is real.
it is.
That
It's
that it is a cause that comes with this. It really is. But you gotta be willing.
Corey, turn it down.
You gotta be willing to step out on faith. And when you do that thing, God will come. I'm telling you, He will blow your everlasting mind if you just wholeheartedly trust Him. I'm trying to tell you. You on mute. Come on. I see you excited. You on mute.
Because this is the part right here when you said that's the part that you're trying to get people to understand. I feel like when you just go to God and you pray and you tell Him what's going on, because He already know what's going on. He know what you need. He know you hurting. He know what's going on. But the thing for me is the thing for me was I walked away hurt. I left the house and everything behind. I was saying stuff happened, but no matter what happened, I heard, trust me, you're gonna be okay. And when I left, God made a way for me. I still was able to still work for myself and not go back to that job where I left, where I resigned from. He still made a way. He gave me everything back. He made sure I still had my vehicle. Stuff was just happening for me. And it was like because I was being obedient, it was like God was just showing out. Like it was like you don't have anything to worry about. And it's not materialistic stuff. I was more concerned about my kids getting back and forth to school, like our living arrangements and all of that. God said I'm gonna take care of that because He the one told me I had to leave. He showed me every reason in the book I had to leave and I was supposed to. So He and I'm still here. I'm still doing the same thing. He will take care of you. He don't No one is supposed to be, especially if you're doing right by people. If you have a good heart and you are serving God needs and you are doing what you're supposed to do, not using people and getting over and hurting people and just out here just doing things that you know you're not supposed to do. God don't allow good people to be hurt. He honestly don't allow for no one to be hurt. But when He see you being mistreated for no apparent reason and things going on, He'll let things happen for a while until He say, okay, time is up. This is what it is now. And when God step in, it's a fire now. So now He just want to know
Yeah,
what you
yeah,
gonna do.
yeah. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's up to
You
you
talking good.
to follow it. And I did just that. And apparently I'm not supposed to be where I'm at right now today, but I'm right where I'm at today
Come
because
on
God
now.
said so. God
You
said so.
are a big
He placed me.
deal. Come on now. You
So,
are a big deal.
it's nobody but God. It's God. And when I get up in the morning time and I walk out my front door, I don't fear anything because I know who walking with me.
You done weathered the storms. You done been through it. You shared a powerful testimony last week. This is why this is important to me. That why I needed to run this back because You are a big deal. And
Mm-hmm.
it's not again, I want to remind you and everybody, it's not based upon
Mm-hmm.
what we have done
It's
or
not.
what we are doing. It's simply because God said so.
And I knew that he was. I knew that he was leading me. So it was like, have faith, trust me. You can trust me.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
trusted him. I trusted him.
Yes.
I
Yes.
trusted God.
Yes,
Trusted
you
him.
excite my spirit. So hold up before I go left and we wind down. So
Mm-hmm.
I just want to get into, because there's some things that's sticking out that is like illuminated, and I don't want to pass it. Neek, hey girl, I didn't see you in the chat in a while. Neek says suffering in silence, courageous to heal out loud. Yes, we are no longer suffering in, excuse me, woo, in silence. We are being courageous enough to heal out loud. And what that means is we are willing to do the work out loud so people can see it in real time and in real life, to see that we're talking about human hearts, human minds, human spirits, human souls, human bodies, human beings. We are really doing this work out loud. We not in the closet. We ain't hiding. We ain't in the classroom. We coming to the forefront. Why? Because we want you to see that it can be done. It is possible. Even when man says it's impossible. Brandy says God will direct us to who is for us. That
Mm-hmm.
I want to put a pin in it. Find your village. Find your village. Remember, I always say that in order to edify the kingdom, you got to edify the people, because the people is the kingdom.
That
You
is
we
true.
go to
That
church
is
and we
true.
talk about church, but if we remove the people from the church, it's just the building
Yeah.
that
That
we
is
call
the
church.
building.
There is no activity. There is no movement. There is no sound, because there is no one there. So we look at it, we receive it as a church building. But then when people begin to come and join together, it becomes a movement, right? Because now we hear sound. Now we receiving instruction. Now we are moving in rhythm, in harmony. There's movement around. So now it's not just the building. At some point, when are we going to recognize that we are the representations in human form? We are the kingdom. For some of us, we are the church.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the building. I told my big sister, I heard this many years ago, when I never understood it until me and my big sister began to cultivate our relationship. Till we, when I came home and we began to talk and we began to, I can't say reconnect because we never lost connection, but I will say as we begin to grow together. The one thing that I learned in our relationship is that when you move, guess what? God already moved.
Yep.
So that means the provision was already made before you even made the decision to get where you need to go. The provision was already made. And guess who the provision is? People.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
People. Kirk Franklin has a song, I Need You to Survive. I understand that what I do, I can't do on my own. I need people. Why? Because there is a charge in the atmosphere for a movement. We've been trapped for so long. We've been silent for so long.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
At
That is.
some point, when are we going to do it afraid? When are we going to just go bypass all the extra noise? All right, I'm sorry. I'm on my rant. I'm getting off of it. Let me go back in the chat. God will direct us to who is for us. Find your village. 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 I can't express that enough. Everybody ain't. I know that I'm not everybody's flavor. And guess what? That's cool. I am all right with that. I can't handle everybody anyway, and I don't want to, because in my own person, I want to be self-absorbed by myself, isolated. It is well with my soul. Trust me.
Definitely, I feel
I've
you.
come to
I
peace
felt you on that one.
that I am not everybody's flavor. Find your village. That's your support system. That's your family. That's the people that's going to hold you accountable. That's the people that's going to meet you right where you are. Find your village. Trust God enough to help you find your village. Michelle Fish Girl said it earlier. She knows her village. She tapped into her village. There was a need. She didn't wait. She didn't wait until it got far along. When she seen herself, feeling herself slipping, she tapped into her village. She tapped into her village. Find your village. Jasmine said, keep pushing. Someone's watching. Lamanda says, amen. Brandy says, amen. Michelle says, my. Sometimes we have to lose, let go to win. Peace. But God, yes. In order to get to the other side, you got to let go of something. You got to let go of something to get to the other side. You can't take it with you. Cynthia says, amen. Neat says, seriously, Miss Carlita, thank you to the both of you. You're welcome for whatever that is. For whatever that is. You are so welcome. We started on time, so we're going to end on time. Mr. Kia, again, I need you to speak. Someone is tugging on my spirit. Someone is struggling. Someone doesn't understand. They listened to your story last week. They understand. Your journey is your journey. I want you to speak to them as we close out. What would you say to that man or that woman that even right now, after hearing everything that you've shared, everything that was shared, and they still is like, not me. You don't know what I did. You don't know where I come from. You don't know the mistakes I made. You don't know the conscious decisions that I made that caused people hurt and harm. You don't know that I'm the person that reflects the person that you had to get away from. You don't know that, but there's someone that's struggling and they want to come out of it. Speak to that person.
I would say sit and go within. Sometimes you have to sit with yourself and go within. Sit, go within, and then take it to God and pray about it. Get you some prayer scriptures. I would say I always say go to Psalm 91 and Psalm 23. And
Yes.
again, you have to sit within yourself and go. You got to sit and go within yourself. Sit and think about why you feeling the way you feel. Think about what happened. Why is it this way? Why did it have to go this way? You think about it, you go to God, talk about it. Sit alone with God and talk about it. Don't sit in it too much or dwell on it. I would sit, go within, pray about it, talk to God about it, and let God decide. Listen for God's voice. I guarantee you, you're going to start getting signs. You're going to start getting synchronicities, and God is going to start talking to you. God going to talk to you. He going to help you through it. But again, um, I think you said Michelle
Yes.
said find your village,
Fisher.
but
Oh yeah.
find your village.
That
But
was Brandy.
also, again,
Brandy.
you have to sit with yourself and go within.
Yes.
And also, sometimes even if you're not, seek therapy. I would seek
Yes.
therapy. That is one thing I would seek therapy. But for me, I learned to. For me, I had the therapy already, but I had to sit and go within and look at what was really going on. What part did I play in it? What am I doing to get to the root of it? You got to get to the root of the
Yes.
problem.
Yes.
And again, invite God. Invite
Yes.
God in it. And I
Yes.
know they probably say go, 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 but I just know for me,
Come on now.
God have helped me through my situation because I knew I couldn't do it alone. And I went to God and said, God, I cannot do this by myself. I need you. I need your
Yes.
help. I need you to
Yes.
help me get through this. And again,
Yes.
I sat. I had to look at everything. I had to sit back and reevaluate everything that was going on. What part did I play in
Yes. Accountability.
it?
Yeah,
And
see, I'm gonna have to get you back. Not next week, but I'm gonna have to get you back to talk about that piece.
yeah, next week I'm gonna
Accountability.
be out of
So
town next week.
yeah, I ain't gonna get you next week. I'm gonna let you rest. I'm gonna let you rest. I'm gonna
Yeah,
let you
but
rest.
honestly, I don't. Again, I write down prayers. What I have done was I have wrote down prayers for me. I wrote down my prayers. I wrote down scriptures in the Bible, scriptures that was
That was relevant to you.
um what is it? I wrote down scriptures in the Bible, and I write them down. I will read them. I will go to them in the morning time. I will go to them at nighttime, and even when I felt like I needed to pray in the evening, I always just felt like I needed to pray. Even like sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night. I don't know why I'm up. I get my Bible and I pray. Or sometimes if I'm too tired to get the Bible, I'll just pray to God out loud and I'll lay back down and go back to sleep. But again,
Yes.
um, and I always would say my prayers. And normally before, even like with this, because I did a podcast before, like at my early beginning last year. I normally will always pray before and I will pray afterwards, not just for me. And I'll send prayers for everyone on the line also because I always like to pray afterwards anyway. But again, for me, it was prayer, scriptures, it was talking to God, and just like being alone by myself. Because when you're alone, silence, you could hear, you can hear the deliverance that he is trying to deliver to you and answer your questions also. But whoever out there
Yes.
hurting, start the healing journey. And I'm telling you, you will not go wrong with healing. You won't. A
Yes.
lot of people say they
Yes.
healing, they healing, they healing, but a lot of people don't take it serious. I know for me, even
Yes.
when I started my healing journey, everybody was asking like, why she not answering the phone, this, and the third, and it'd be like, oh yeah, because I know I'm doing that too. And it's just like, like
Yes.
you wouldn't be on the phone calling me, but you got to take it serious. And people be like, how can
Yeah.
you just talk about it? Because when you can tell the truth about what happened and what's going on, somebody going to find out anyway. There's no need of hiding it. So if you do have a community that you can speak to about it and people you could trust, I would talk to them about it. But again, for me, it was it was me and God in this because I needed him to help me because I didn't think nobody
Yes.
else could help me. And again, for me, the people that was around me, I want to say they were cheaters also, so they couldn't help me.
Yes.
Certain people
Yes.
couldn't
Yes.
help
Yes.
me.
Yes. 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 Yes.
So,
I
um,
thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you as always for being transparent, for being authentic, for sharing your journey, your healing journey with us. It is a big deal. You are a big deal to me
thank you.
and to those
Likewise,
of us
you are
who
too.
are tapped in. I appreciate it. And I don't have to ask God because I know God. And it takes one to know one. So I know you are a big deal. And I know everything that you produce is sincere and I know it is authentic. And so I appreciate you. I pray that you enjoy your vacation away. I'm going
Thank you.
to leave you alone. I
I'll
am.
see you Friday.
Yes, yes, yes. And so the next time that you will get a chance to see Miss Takia is after her big celebration, after her big celebration, because we want to have her back to see the transformation and how that went. And you never know, I may just jazz it up a little bit. For those of you that are a part of the Pusher community that have taken the pledge, if you have not taken a pledge, go over to pusherlife.org, go to the Healing 1 Million People link and take the pledge. You're not taking the pledge for me, you're not taking the pledge for Takia. Takia, have you taken the pledge?
After, if it's in the email, I did. I should have had because I know I read
All
it. I think
right.
I
I'm
did.
going to check them all, the numbers. I need the numbers. If the numbers is adjusted, that means more
I
people
know
are
I
taking a
did.
pledge. Go over to PUS'HER and while you are over there, if you haven't gotten your copy of It Takes One to Know One workbook and journal, People Pusher and Remember Me, get your copies today. Tell that little queen to come here. I want her to close us out. She got all that energy. Tell her come here. To bring her on over. She wanted to be over on candid camera. Tell her come here.
Mike Epps' little sister not coming over here.
Come here.
Look, she knew exactly who you was talking to. I got her head wrapped up.
Hello, my queen. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Say hello, everyone.
Say hello, everyone.
I want you to tell everybody, say, I am a big deal.
Big deal.
They ain't hear you. Say it again. I am a big deal.
She look at it. You already moved. She wants you to tell everybody you're a big deal. Say, I'm a big deal.
I'm a big deal.
That's what I'm talking about, Clyde. That's what I'm talking about. I am a big deal. Now I want you to do me another favor because you wanted to be in the camera. Now I need you to do me another favor. You gonna do it?
Yeah.
All right. I want you to repeat after me. Say forward ever.
Forward ever.
Backwards never.
Backwards never.
That's right. We starting young. Forward ever, backwards never. You know the saying. You know what we do. We're not going backwards. We're only looking backwards for a frame of reference of when we need to be reminded. You heard it right here from this little queen herself. I am a big deal. And forward ever, backwards never. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. What you want to say to the people?
Say thank you.
Thank you.
For never going backwards.
For never going backwards.
She said thank you for never going backwards.
Yes, yes, yes. It is your girl Pusher. If you're not pushing forward, you're moving backwards. Say it out loud. Forward ever, backwards never. No, really say that thing out loud. Forward ever, backwards never. Have you gotten your copy of It Takes One to Know One workbook and journal and People Pusher? No, then travel over to PUS'HERlife.org, go to the author's page, and you will find It Takes One to Know One and People Pusher. Come tap in.